Give one more round of applause here, Andy, to the woman that made the birthday boy. The boys will get necklaces next time.
That's the last thing I was going to say there before Don so rudely interrupted me. I can remember a sermon in church one day. Mom was sitting in front of me. And Pastor was giving the sermon, and I can always remember this so vividly, and I've always felt so guilty about it. And the sermon was about telling somebody that you love them, and to tell them the next time you've seen them that you love them. And I wanted to bend forward and tell Mom that I loved her, but that's not something we did in our family. But I felt guilty. That's been 10 years probably. And Mom, I love you.
We say in our family. But how many times did we say it tonight? I think we've all been saying it for the last hour. And we didn't say it before, we said it a lot more.
I think we all need to give Patty and her sister a round of applause for doing the meal.
All of these young people, sons and daughters, have been telling about influence in their young lives. I'll tell a few that I had. Starting from the first grade. Well, the day finally came when we got our report card. And I looked at mine, it was an F. And I knew the F was no good. So I took a knife and I read it out. I was ready for a report card. I made an A out of it. Well, I got along pretty good there. The next thing that happened, the school was right across. We could go out to the schoolyard and play. And there was a wood across the road from the school. The school was only, say, 50 yards from the cheese factory where we lived. We could go to the bell rang and make her times. But this noon, we were playing Cowboy and Indians, and us play over across in the woods. And we had some twine, and we tied a guy up to the birch tree. So we had him tied pretty tight. And the bell rang. What did we do? We had to go. Well, we cut him loose at the last recess, and he still done it. He went and told the teacher. Well, I didn't get any more noons and recesses the rest of that year. It wasn't all for the bad. I have pretty good penmanship. I can read it, and generally most people those can. But I made a lot of capital A's and B's. That was a punishment. That was just make a lot of letters. Then I finally made it in the third grade. And I had problems in the third grade. And my worst came was my third year in the third grade. They changed arithmetic to mathematics. And I didn't know what that was, but I finally thought that I had to learn that. And I studied and studied. And finally, I knew, I learned that 5 and 3 made 9, I know, plus. And they talked about minus, and I knew nothing, I could never figure that out. But then they come to into. That was the thing. And I could never get 5 into 9 3 times. I never got that figured out. But then, nobody had any money in those days. We could go across the street to the grocery store. Tubmark would give us jelly beans for a penny. Pretty good deal. But six regular ones and one black one. But if we we had that penny and we would walk over to Newbury, there's a store over there, we could get pinned. It was only 2 miles. We could get pinned with jelly beans. 8 regular ones and 2 black ones. So we took our business over to Newbury. Of course, finally come along, I got out of the 8th grade. And I did go to 2 years of high school, but we had to walk. It was 3 miles each way. But I never got very good. Martin High School, if you wanted to go to high school, then you had to go move to town. Of course, my dad always had some work for me to do. Big mistake I made was learning to milk cows. 6 years old, and I had to go down and milk cows. And I thought maybe that would just last during the summer and then I'd get out of it. But I had older brothers and I never got out of it. I had to milk cows from there on. But then, pretty soon, the Army called. And I was drafted. I didn't enlist. But before I went to the Army, they had a Golden Glove tournament in Milwaukee. And I was a scared kid from up north. Well, cars and people down there, but I got the Golden Glove tournament and I won the Midway Championship with Wisconsin. And I had visions. In fact, the trainer would pay me $25 a week to train. And turn troll and name. Well, that didn't work because I got drafted. And I was in the Army. We were in a certain armored division, a tank division. And I wasn't in anything very hostile. All we did, we hauled the gas and the food for the tank. We drove the tanks, but when things got too rough, we could go back. And if it got too rough for the tanks, they sent the infantry. That was a poor place to be. But finally, when I got out of service, first guy I went to see was Pop Evans. He was the trainer. And he told me that, I'll give you some good advice. Go home and forget about it. Well, that disappointed me, but I did. And he said, I would like to have kept you when you were 20. But you're 25, you should be on top of the game instead of just starting. So I came home and I worked got a job for a guy from Bruce. And I worked there during the winter, and my brother Franz and my dad bought an old building in Excellent. So we started business. I took some addresses of some hardware stores, and we just started selling. And there was no trick to selling. The trick in those days was to get it to sell. But we sold feed, we sold cement. I think Joe used to help unload cement, maybe if he was big enough. I made 3/4% a sack. So young kids around town, every young kid was down work at our place for some time. But then we got the store, and there was a little girl working at Vanessa's grocery store. Well, I noticed she used to go out the back way, and pretty soon she started going around the front way. I waved at her. Well, things went along. Finally,
I'll let you correct him on that. The first time I met Herman, I'm alone at the dance. 2 or 3 times during the course of going to the dances, he'd come and ask me to dance. The very first time he asked me to dance, he says, my name is Herman and you know yours.
anyhow, she started going around the corner. Down past our house, and started going out the back of Vanessa, and she'd come around our way. So, finally,
in hot pursuit.
we figured out maybe we should get married. We didn't have any money. Older men, things were tough. And I decided, I knew a guy in Iowa we go down there. So one night I picked her up, about 9:30. She had her suitcases ready. So we headed for Iowa. Well, I guess we started the business, and first thing there was some children, and I guess they've told you all of the stories there.
You're supposed to go. I'm not sure what that way. When Dad was talking about school, it reminded me that when I was little, we didn't get a lot of praise. When I was little and asked for an eraser, Dad told me if I did it right the first time, I didn't need an eraser. I have to admit, the best compliment Dad ever gave me is when I got out of nursing school, he came to my graduation and said, I guess you turned out okay.
Well, I would like to thank everybody for what they've done. I got a lot of praise, I guess I deserve it. It's there. Patty and Nancy.
He always says that.
I'd like to thank Patty and Nancy for all the work they put in this deal. The food was wonderful. They talked about going to Ojibwa Club. Yeah, this was at 10 times better than the Ojibwa Club ever could have been. Thank you again.
That looked like Cameron or the landlord on that.